2, 3, 4. What's up, Jooba people? Another video by John Moreland. This song, really very good song, was suggested by, I think Native was the guy's name, from the Jooba people community. You can join the Jooba people community by clicking the link in the description. Alright, then you can download this PDF and get access to free stuff and non-free stuff. So this PDF has got all the chords and the picking patterns. I'll explain this now, and the chord shapes, which are very unique. So this song has capo on the 2nd fret, but only for the first 5 strings. So essentially this is like a drop D tuning, but not really, because this is still a D and this is still a G. So your shapes don't change the same, but you have this nice deep open D sound. Well, this is going to be in the key of E, technically. Alright, but we're going to refer to the shapes as D shapes because that's just simpler to think like that. Let me just make this window a little bigger so I can see everything I'm doing. Okay, so a couple of lines of chords, but before I do that, I think I'm first going to go to the picking pattern, because those are the kind of hard things to get down. Okay, so the first pattern number 1, starts with the thumb. Okay, P is the thumb, M is the middle finger, I is the index finger, A is the ring finger, but we're not using the ring finger in this pattern. Now, the original picking pattern he uses just index and thumb, but that's just because he developed a unique way. This is the, I don't want to say correct way, but I want to say more effective way to learn this piece. Okay, so you start with thumb alone and then thumb and middle together. P, P, M. So, and then PIP. This is pattern 1. Now you might ask, where do I know where to put the fingers? So basically these 2 fingers are going to stay on these 2 strings the whole time. Okay, so I and M are staying on strings 3 and 2. And the thumb is going to alternate between 6 and 4 most of the time. But when you play a B minor, it needs to follow the root note. So for instance, B minor, it has to go here. And for A, then it's going to alternate between 5 and 4. Second picking pattern starts, let's go to picking pattern number 3, because that's more similar to the first one. Let's play it on the G. P, P, M, P, I, P, 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 M, P, I, P. Okay, so first one. It's the third one. That's already the the sound kind of that he's going for. Now you sometimes have picking pattern 2 and 4 are used a little bit less, so they start with a pinch. So let's do it on G chord. It's picking pattern 3, pinch, P, M, P, I, P, pinch, P, oh sorry, pinch with a P, I. And then you can kind of do the inverse, starting with the PM on pattern 4. PM, PI, PM, P. Pattern 3. Pattern 4. Pattern 3. Kind of, once you get the hang of it, just switching between the different patterns, then you can start to actually learn the song. Okay, so the shapes, very interesting shapes. We're going to start with it line by line. So the first line of chords is going to be D, and then D add 4. That's the part going. And then another D, which is just a regular D, there's no special name for this. It just has this F sharp up here on the D string, which sounds really nice. So this pattern 1s and 3. Okay. Okay, and then now we're gonna have an A, which is simple. And then we go to the interesting chords where the magic starts happening. 7th fret. You can think of this as like a G5 chord. Move it up to the 7th fret and take these up. Mute the 5th string. Very beautiful chord. Move it up 2 frets and move the pinky up another one. And then you get the A over C sharp. So wants to go there, but he doesn't go there, he goes down to a D. So no, he goes there. G/D. So on the 10th fret. Is that 10th fret? No, that's 12, that's 10. Okay, so we go. I'll show you the picking patterns for the specific chords just now, but just down to a regular D. Alright, and then we got A, B minor, G, which we're going to use this G, you can play with these 2 fingers as well, and then you're done with the chorus. Now in the chorus, oh sorry, we're done with the verse. In the chorus, we're going to go B minor, this A, okay, 5th fret, so we got B minor, and then G, D. This is that D add 9, but we're just playing up to the 7th fret, 2nd string. So chorus is. So that's it for all the chords. Now let's go to the picking patterns and the chord shapes. So I'm going to try to put them both in the window so that you can see both like I did with the demo. And I'm going to actually remove that little thing. All right. So you've got the intro here, which is going to be pattern 1. And then pattern 3, which is, pattern 2. So D, pattern 1, 2, and then pattern 1 again. And then you can go to pattern 3 if you want to for the D and not stay on pattern 1. So. And you can see that is a very important thing to know because it repeats on the intro, obviously, and at the end of the verse, at the end of the chorus as well. So you have that same thing repeating. Then verse 4. Oh man, I should move these things a little bit closer. All right, that's a bit better. So, and then when we get to the verse, we start with this B minor here. Now it's very important the A over C sharp goes to pattern 4. So pattern 1 or pattern 3 for the B minor. You can take the pinky off as well if you want to. That's for the first line. So let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. G over D to D. We go to A, boom. B minor, G, D. Intro. Pretty simple stuff. When we get to the chorus, almost same thing, but we're going to do that descending line. So we go, stick to pattern 1 the whole time. Okay, twice. Second time you end on this D. Let's do that first line again twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line, A, B minor. So that part, I messed it up a little bit. It's B minor. And then you do G again with the fourth pattern. So you go G, and then there's G add 11 here. And then you can do the last line, which is G. Sorry, with the fourth pattern, the whole thing. G, D, G, D. So that last line is a little bit tricky. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Last line again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a D over A chord. I didn't explain this chord. There's a D over D, D over A. Very beautiful, so good. And then it just basically loops again. So actually a very simple song if you think about it. It's just got 2 chord progressions, well, 3 chord progressions, a verse progression, a chorus progression, and the intro progression that just forms part of everything. Have a nice day, guys. See you in another video. Goodbye. Taste 1, 2.